Hello, my name is Asa Vanderspeck, and I'm the AmeriCorps VIP for Return of the Natives. We're a local nonprofit that deals with habitat restoration and environmental education in the Monterey Bay, and today we'll be showing you how to make oak gall ink, which was a primary ink source from the 4th to 19th century. Before you start making oak gall ink, you'll first need to collect some oak galls. These can be found on any oak tree, and here at the Watershed Institute, we'll show you how to find them. We'll be focusing today on coast live oak and valley oaks. Along the coast of Monterey Bay, we mainly have coast live oak, which is an essential part to our local ecosystem. Coast live oak is a keystone species, providing habitat and food for hundreds of animals such as insects. To identify the species, you can check for spiked leaves and hairy fibers along the base of the back. As you walk up to an oak tree, you'll see some spears coming out of the branches. These are oak galls and are the main ingredient to our ink. Oak galls are a natural part of a wasp's life cycle. A female wasp will lay its eggs inside of a tree branch, which causes an allergic reaction in the tree, altering its DNA to basically form a gingerbread house. It's the food and the shelter for the larva that's inside. Once the larvae are almost fully formed, they will make small incisions inside of the gall to emerge out of as adults. Here we have two examples of oak galls. The one on the right comes from a coast live oak and is typically found in Monterey's coastal areas. These are denser and smaller than the valley oak, which is shown on the left. Today we'll be using valley oak, as they're easier to crush than coast live oak. The reason why the coast live oak and the valley oak look different are because they host different species of insects. Galls are formed in numerous plants, not just in oaks, and can form a variety of different structures, from bumps on leaves to the large apple-looking galls that we are using for our ink. Oftentimes, naturalists can tell which species of insect laid the eggs just by observing the location of the gall on the plant and the gall formation. For this tutorial, we will be using valley oak galls from the oak species Quercus lobata. The wasps that produce these galls are known as Andronicus quercus californicus, which means California oak. These galls produced have a chalky interior, which makes it easier to break apart. This species of oak is not typically found along the coast of California, so it may be harder to get depending on where you live. You could purchase a bag of galls online, usually ranging from $6 to $12. You can also use coast live oak galls, but these take more effort to crush. For this recipe, you'll need these ingredients listed here. There are many methods that you can use to break up a valley oak gall, the easiest being a mortar and pestle. I didn't have one of those, so I just used a piece of the gall itself, as they break pretty easily. Once you are finished crushing up the oak galls, it should look something like this. It's alright if they're different sizes, but they shouldn't be bigger than these pieces here. When you're done, you'll need to take 2 cups of crushed oak gall and add them to 4 cups water. You'll have to let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes until it becomes a dark brown. Next, you'll need to strain the liquid to remove the oak gall chunks. I used a makeshift coffee filter. Once you've strained the gall liquid solution, you can add about 5 tablespoons of iron sulfate. Iron sulfate can be purchased at your local pharmacy or in gardening shops. If you don't have that, that's alright. You can also use a solution of an iron object, such as steel wool, bottle caps, or nails, that was left in vinegar overnight. The tannins in the oak gall liquid will react with iron sulfate to form a dark ink. Here we have examples of the oak gall liquids before and after the iron sulfate was added. After adding the iron sulfate, the liquid will become a purplish black and will be ready to use to write with. If you want to be fancier, you can also add Arabic gum to act as a binding agent. I didn't use it and it came out just fine. Oak trees are not just essential for making this type of ink, but provide numerous functions in our ecosystem. Return of the Natives has been working with the Bureau of Land Management, Big Sur Land Trust, and CSU Monterey Bay to bring these trees back to the landscapes of Fort Ord National Monument, Gall Lake, and other Monterey Bay area parks and recreation sites. If you're interested in helping out, we host numerous planting events throughout the year and welcome plant enthusiasts to volunteer at our greenhouse located at CSU Monterey Bay. For more information about Gall Ink or Return of the Natives, please email us at friends.of.ron@gmail.com or follow us on our Instagram for more news and plant facts.